Hi guys, welcome to episode number 2 of Dungeons and Cosmonauts. Before we start today, yes, we're sitting in a different layout for those of you who are watching the video. That table was extremely uncomfortable, if it didn't look like it. So this
it was uncomfortable.
We figured that this is how we normally play D&D, so this is what you guys are gonna see. Secondly, there's a few things I didn't address in the first episode that I was supposed to, because we were kind of improving it. First of all, you guys all start with 1 inspiration point. Now, I know in the DM guide and in the player manual and stuff, it says that you don't hoard inspiration points. And for the people who don't know what that is, inspiration points are kind of like rerolls, basically. When I feel like Peleus does something really Peleus-y, or Rowan does something very Rowan-y,
whatever,
then I'll give them an inspiration point, and they can use that to their benefit later. I know you're not supposed to hold on to them and save them, but I don't think that's fun for the show, so we're going to give them the ability to do that. And they're going to be represented with these little Magic the Gathering cards. So you all start with 1, you get plains, you get swamps.
Yay.
You are going to get islands.
Highlands.
I gotta stop saying you and actually refer to the person.
They're full face
Megan
inspirations.
gets greens.
That's cool.
And you get red.
Mine's a cup.
I get red.
You got
Red.
full face one too.
Yeah, mountain.
You get
Me
1
and Megan
fire
got
point. Second thing is when we're gonna have a thing for submissions. Whenever they roll a 1 on attacking something horrible's gonna happen to them. And the reason for that, lore-wise in the game, is the God of Luck is watching your party and just fucking with you guys. Okay? None of you know that he's there. He's basically running a social experiment to see how bad your luck could possibly be. Yes.
Motion to make the God of Luck Gary Busey.
Yes.
No,
Seconded.
I still motion for Dick Van Dyke.
Why Dick Van Dyke? He's a nice man.
No, I know, but my goddess
Step in
looks
time.
like Julie Andrews, and
That's
they're
appropriate.
at
Gotta be
odds
Dick
with
Van
each
Dyke.
other.
I agree with Dick Van Dyke. Just
I
because.
second
But
the motion.
I'd say old man Dick Van Dyke then. Compromise.
Yes.
90-year-old Dick Van
That's
Dyke
fine.
now.
All right. Except
I
92.
preferred old Julie Andrews, so that's fine.
Does
Yeah.
your Julie Andrews god have antlers?
Yes, well, in a weird, inhuman way. Yeah.
Can she be permanently surfing on that mattress from Princess Diaries too?
no, but not
Every time
It wouldn't
she
go with the
surfs.
antlers of thousands of corpses.
What you guys could do is tweet at us at what's our Twitter handle? Cosmo Variety HR.
Wow.
I forgot. Cosmo Variety HR is going to be our Twitter handle. You tweet at us any submissions you have for ridiculous shit that can happen when they roll a 1 on an attack. Yes.
That's gonna be really confusing when we get an HR department.
I was just thinking that too.
Oh,
I was like, damn. Are we HR now?
All right, we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. But yeah, so that's going to be that. Also, magical items. I'll take submissions for... What? Stop it.
But get creative.
Yeah.
Less peepees and butts and more cool stuff.
Yeah, we like your guys' submissions, but there's only so many times I can make their swords go up their asses when they roll a 1, and there's only so many dildo weapons I can give them.
Also, so many asses.
And butt weapons.
We've all played Saints Row the
If I take
Third, so...
two-
Yeah, we don't want it to be Saints Row. Exactly. So, yeah. Now. We're also on iTunes now, if you guys didn't know. You can look up, what are we called?
Where
How? Why do you not know that?
Dungeons and
Dungeons and
Cosmonauts. I'm freezing up because it's on my camera fright. I have camera scare.
It's adorable.
I'm scared.
That's precious.
We're on iTunes now. You can look up Dungeons and Cosmonauts and you can see us on iTunes.
Subscribe so then Steve Jobs will have sex with us.
Yeah, what?
Timestamp 2004.
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna do is, there was something I felt was missing in the last game.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably
Marcus, you were the most rude friend.
Oh my god.
Brings a guy to a party, doesn't introduce him to anyone, just waits till everyone
gets
figures out that
wasted.
he's not been here.
So, this is Sheldon.
I'm
He was
Sheldon,
supposed to
hello.
be in the first game, but scheduling conflicts happened. And also, he was supposed to be in it because he's the only guy who can fight stuff out of your party. So,
I can fight stuff.
we're gonna have you describe your character, but we're gonna have everybody describe their characters.
All
We're
right.
gonna take a minute, and instead of like last game I explained the world and stuff, we're gonna take a little moment at the beginning here for you guys to tell your backstories to the audience, okay? So, we're gonna start, who wants to go first? All you guys volunteer.
I'll go first.
Go ahead, go first.
Okay. My character's name is Peleus Amastasia. He's an elf, a wood elf specifically. He's a rogue. He's an acolyte of a kind of sinister church religious group. And he is kind of like their handy guy. He goes around and looks for information and artifacts and stuff like that. And he's a very elegant sort of, guy. He likes to do this and that and be a noble, but he's an assassin, so he's gonna kill you if he has the chance. He was a street urchin, but now he's dignified, but also kind of murdery. Leforian? Is that what it's called? That's like the elf country area, and where Peleus is from, he was a kid in one of like the tribes up there, and they had a bit of a feud war about like their loyalties to one of the dragons. I'm not sure if it's one of the ones that disappeared or not.
Evil dragon, bad dragon.
But what happened was his tribe got slaughtered, and he kind of somehow got away, and he shipped a boat over to Himsdale, which is where he grew up as like a street urchin and learned how to be kind of a nimble little rogue type guy. But yeah, so like he's been all over, and he's disenfranchised. He doesn't really have his original homeland anymore.
My name is Johann Allstriker IV.
Whoa.
I am a copper dragonborn. He comes from...
You're brass.
Oh, yeah.
You're brass.
Yeah, brass.
A brass dragonborn.
Brass dragonborn.
Kind of important.
It
is actually really important. He comes from a land of treasure hunters because, as you all know, dragons hoard gold and treasure. Mm-hmm. So he was raised there, learning to hunt treasure and battle and search and things like that. And he only left there because his father went on a treasure hunt and never came back. And, he started to get pretty worried, and he's like, this is it, my call to adventure.
Alright, so he's going to look for his papa.
Yeah, his papa.
He's a good guy or bad guy?
He's a good guy.
Okay.
He's pretty naive to the world because he's been on this island his whole life. Doesn't know anything out there.
Now, I'll tell you, I already told you, but I'll tell the audience. If you guys remember from the story we told, the dragons, metallic dragons are kind of a hot commodity. So people who maybe not seen a dragonborn think that you're a hot commodity too. They may be after you.
Yeah.
Either way, you'll draw some eyes.
Even though you're definitely not a hot commodity.
You're
That's not true.
lukewarm.
Roll for hotness.
So, your turn. Dan.
I'm playing the role of Salim Ali Zashid, and he's a noble-born boy whose dad was basically executed for treason wrongfully, and he was thrown into the slums of his city. And he's been living there, being basically formed into a folk hero and doing odd jobs, and now he's been visited by the goddess of balance, and he has taken up a championship as a cleric to uphold balance in the world.
Kind of like a cool-ass, like, kung fu pilgrimage.
Like a kung fu pilgrimage with Green Lantern.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like, I feel,
That's fun.
I get Green Lantern vibes from that. Okay.
Yeah.
Or Nova if you are more inclined.
I don't know that.
It's the Marvel version of Green Lantern. Don't worry about it. Megan, your turn.
Okay. My character is Nereza of the Wells, and she is a little drow lady. Well, she's not that little. She's kind of tall. But she is a researcher. She loves science and all things of like. I described her if Steve Irwin was a drow. Like, she really loves animals, and she really doesn't care much for humanoid.
What's a drow for people who don't know?
A drow is a elf race creature that lives in the Underdark. So they're like super like edgy and spooky, and it's basically like the Tim Burton equivalent of like of elf races.
Yeah.
Basically, they are normally completely like black in skin or purple. Nereza's on the purpley side. She's kind of plum colored, but yeah, she is a little scientist, and she like doesn't really care for humanoids too much. She prefers the company of her books and animals. She's kind of in a morally gray place. Like, she'll probably do some research and torture, like, a fellow drow or some other type of humanoid. But, like, if it comes to anything to do with animals, she's, like, very no-nonsense.
So is she evil? Because she tortures people.
She's neutral. She
She's-
would if she had the opportunity.
If she had
not
like,
torture, but like
not
she would do
torture, but like if
experiments.
an experiment was kind of like unethical,
Gotcha.
she wouldn't really see it that way. She sees it as like it's science,
science.
it's
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, very very much for science. But she's got druid in her, so interestingly enough, now she's got like science versus spiritualism.
That's
going on.
complicated.
Tell her, what about your backstory? Why'd you leave the Underdark?
She left the Underdark because as the baby of 6 sisters, she never felt like she fit in, and she felt more of a connection to her aunt, and then she found out that her aunt was also a druid, and that her aunt wasn't actually dead, like she was told.
What?
Whoa! And, a messenger from her aunt was basically sent to her in the form of a raven, so super edgy.
Very.
And she was like, what is this creature? And was super interested to find out more. So she decided to leave the Underdark and look for her aunt and get some answers.
Cool.
Exciting.
Nice.
Tight. So, one more. Rowan.
Okay, so I'm playing Rowan Van Gant. She's a human wizard. She's young. She's in her mid-20s, but she has been traveling for quite a while on her own. She is the daughter of High Inventor Van Gant of Alatheus. He's basically like the main inventor to the king of that area. She went off to wizard college very young because she's a bit of like a prodigy, very smart. And she graduated from Gold-Spired Wizard College. She got her blue cloak to signify that she's a Gold-Spired Wizard, and she's very proud of it. She's worn it since that day. Never washes it, really crusty and gross,
Ew.
but she loves it all the same. Since then, she's been out and about in the world after she graduated to try to find inspiration for the greatest invention she could ever make. She wants to affect all of the world with something that she invents because she is an inventor like her dad. So she does a lot of like techie, magic-y constructs and things like that. So she went off looking for inspiration so she could share that achievement with her dad when she graduates because he used all of his money to get her through to that school, and he's been ill since, so he hasn't been able to make money. But in her absence, her dad was killed, or he died from his illness, and he was thrown into the gutter basically to die by himself. And now she kind of blames the king for not like looking after him after all that her family did for the royal family. So now she wants to create the greatest invention in the world to present it to the king and use that opportunity to destroy him.
So she wants to kill the king of Alatheus.
That's spicy.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Noted. Okay.
Also, should we note the ages of all of our characters?
I'm gonna go into a little finer details in a second. Yeah.
Okay.
First, I want to know where you got your races in your class.
Well,
Yeah,
I
let's
say
go.
mine,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
go through like appearance. I want to know what you guys are wearing, what you have, just so I can know what you like mentally have an idea of like what you've got,
okay.
and what like people will see when they look at you, and your age. So, Peleus, what are you wearing?
Okay.
We
Peleus has kind of really well kept facial hair. It's like not like mine. It's more like a not a waxed mustache, but like it's it's not crazy.
It's like
looking.
a nice
yeah,
mustache.
it's a curly
Kinda
one,
like a
and it's got
pencil.
he's got a little like goatee kind of thing. He's got like long kind of swooshy hair that's blonde. He wears like form-fitting leather, so he can
it's
move
hot.
around
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
easily, and also it's to kind of he's
shows his butt.
kind of eloquent, and yeah, he likes to show off. But he's got like patches of armor in some places, because like when he's dueling with his rapier. And that's basically he's pretty basic.
And he has a rapier, you said.
Yeah, he's a rapier, so he's a more nimble fencing kind of guy.
Okay,
So.
cool. Salim.
Salim is a dark-skinned gentleman. He's very young. He's got no facial hair. And
You said he is a half elf, right?
Yes,
Yes.
a half-elf of the age of 22. And
Young boy. I think you're the youngest person there.
Yep. Well, I wanted to kind of just make it, easy.
Yeah.
He wears kind of like, he's got his old clothes, or his dad's old clothes from when he was in the noble ship. But
So
they're
like
also
a navy coat and stuff.
yeah, but they're still like tattered and worn now. It's like dark oranges and stuff.
Like Monkey D. Luffy.
Yes,
Oh,
like
I
Luffy.
guess.
One Piece.
I guess.
Post time skip.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, his stuff's just kind of like old and dirty from living in the slums, and he kind of looks like how you'd expect maybe like a traveling salesman or like fortune teller would look.
Okay. Kind of like a wanderer.
Yes, very exotic Eastern.
Doesn't look like he
but not
belongs
like
in like
Asian.
where he is. Okay, got you. Johan. We'll try to call you guys by your names.
Yeah, Johan is he's about 6 feet tall. He's went with 26 because he's been traveling for about 2 years.
Okay.
And
still young and still whippersnapper.
Yeah, he actually has dreads. One of the very few Dragonborns that's playing with dreads. Yeah.
Well, you guys both have dreads?
Yeah.
Dread brothers.
Okay, so but you have like it's like your scale like tendrils, right?
Yeah.
Not like you have like hair.
Human hair.
And he has like some little shells.
Yeah, like a predator.
It's like a predator.
Yeah, you're like Predator, right? Like exactly like that.
What?
No, he's not like an alien with jowls. No, he's like a dragon, right?
No, I'm not. I'm just
Yeah,
like
he also has like mutton chops like Wolverine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's actually.
I'm just picturing like you had your scale tendrils. You know?
Yeah,
The scales
yeah.
are
I got you.
He wears a cloak because as you know with dragons and
He's trying to stay
yeah,
hidden.
He's trying to stay hidden. You know, trying to be pretty low key.
Gotcha.
That's really it, honestly. You know, he tries to be very minimum, so people don't really look twice at him.
What weapons? What is he wielding?
Oh yeah, he carries a battle axe and a scimitar and 2 hand axes.
So he's got like he's decked out.
He's decked out.
He's
Yeah,
decked out,
exactly.
okay. So that's it. That's all he's got.
Yeah.
Okay. What weapon do you have again, Salim?
Salim is known to carry like a long quarterstaff around with him. That's kind of like just a branch, and like
Symbolic
with a
of your
few-
god.
Yeah, it's got it's got scales on it.
Yeah,
like
for balance.
Yeah,
I like that.
and that's really all he carries around. But he also has just a very very small short sword on his above his butt, just for basically
Just in case.
Yeah, extreme cases.
Okay.
And he also carries his dad's old pistol around, but
Yeah.
that's kind of
We went to that.
That's
a
not
little
really a wielding weapon, so it's hard to reach.
It's a memento.
It's like in his bag.
I totally forgot. He also has a pendant from his father that kind of like hums when it knows like he's been there or something like that. Like
Gotcha.
the aura was there. It's kind of like a Geralt's medallion.
Geralt of Rivia
Of Rivia.
from The
The
Witchman.
Witcher.
The Witchman 3.
The Witchman
Play it
hunting men.
today on the Sega Genesis.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
that's what I put it on. Nice.
Rowan, what do you got?
Okay, so Rowan is 25 years old, and she's got fair skin, very light, and she has black, messy hair. It goes down past her shoulders. She wears her blue cloak, like I said. It's got patches in it from times where she's tried to fix it, but she's not much of a seamstress, so it looks kind of ratty and tatty. And the cape goes all the way down to her feet, so it drags in the mud and it's dirty, and it's got a very distinct odor to it. Yeah, it's gross. And she wears spectacles because she can't see too well. She carries a quarterstaff that is a long metallic rod, like it conducts electricity.
Ooh.
So, because she's an inventor, you know, like she carries around like something that's like indicative of her inventing and whatnot. And her spells tend to have like an electric
Effect.
Oh,
or
yes.
not quite an effect, but like a property to it. Or it looks
Yeah.
a little.
I was
like,
gonna ask if you
zinging.
had like Thunderwave or something like
Yeah, I do.
that. Okay.
So she also wears very simple, like scholarly clothes underneath, nothing too fancy, because she's been out and about since she was like 15 years old. So she never like took much care for her appearance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you have, Nereza?
So outside of the Underdark, which is pretty much what matters now, if you are familiar with the Nightingale armor from Skyrim,
For those who aren't, describe
which
it.
so for you could, it's honestly really quick Google search, but
For
it takes
those of you watching,
2 seconds to Google it.
For those of you
So
driving
if
up
you're
in the
watching,
car.
pause it, go Google it, come back. It's cool, right? It's great. No, but the Nightingale armor is a full-on leather ensemble. Like I straight up didn't even know that the character that wore it was a dark elf because she's so covered. It's like a face mask, like a cloth that goes up to the eyes, and then she's got goggles on to really truly like secure her face and make it not super obvious that she's a drow. She's got a hood on, a cloak, like full leather long sleeves, leather long pants. She's got like gloves on to really not expose her skin, which is a very dark purple. Her hair is like an ashen white, like where all the drow have white hair. Hers is more on like the gray side of things. Her eyes are lilac colored. in the D&D book, it said that elves were like really short. It was like they're like 4 or
Nah,
5.
we don't use those rules.
But if we're scaling it to normal people size,
Elves are tall.
she's above average, but she's still kind of on the shorter side. But she's very slim. She has a mysterious letter from her aunt with her, but it's in a druid language, so to everyone else it looks like she's just walking around with a blank piece of paper, which is really weird that she's like super protective of this blank piece of paper. She carries a staff and a scimitar with her.
Gotcha.
And yeah, she's pretty much just covered.
Covered with leather, got a staff and sword.
Yep.
All right.
And I forgot to mention age-wise.
Yeah, me
He's
too.
an elf, so
How,
he's like
in
a younger
in
elf.
people
though.
years, how old would he be?
I'd say he's like 30, maybe
Okay.
32.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's,
Not still young, but not like an old guy.
yeah. I don't really know the equation for an elf age, but
You can
he's
make it
not.
up.
He's not that
Yeah.
old. Okay, he's like 80,
It don't
but
fucking
he's
matter.
not that
Yeah.
old. So
In people years, Nereza would be like a baby.
okay.
Like
she's
19?
She's like 9. Yeah, like she's 77 in elf years.
Yeah, don't worry about elf years.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
She's 19 in human years.
She's
Yeah,
19.
years.
Mature, emotional maturity wise, she's 19.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, what's up?
Also, I might just since we're leaning towards the Egyptian thing, I might just take away the dreads, go with a more
You just have
just curly hair.
curly hair?
Yeah.
Cool.
We can be
Not
like
like a lot,
Saeed.
No,
but like,
or do the fucking the Pharaoh in Prince of Egypt. He's just completely bald.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. He's got no.
Yeah,
he's
no,
a
he's
little
got
knot.
this. Yeah,
You might
she-
get a side
yes, yes, he has a ponytail, totally
he's
bald
got
with
a
a
bandana
ponytail.
and just some tousled hair
That's
above
cool.
that.
Okay,
That's
that's
all.
fine.
Yes.
I like that. That's cool. So we're gonna cut to Salim. You've walked through the rain, the storm, and you've gotten to the tavern, the
Yes.
Starred Buck, the inn.
Yes.
You go in and you see that it's bustling inside. It's much more lively inside than it is outside. It's barren outside. Nobody's walking around in the storm. What do you do?
Let's look for my friends that I made earlier from the wagon.
You can easily spot William and Denna.
Okay.
I named him William, right?
Let's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna approach them and see if I can get a free
Shout out
drink.
to William. Yeah. So you gonna get a free drink?
Well, I'm gonna try to get from them. I'm trying
Okay.
to get them to get me a
Gotcha.
drink.
You go up to them, and they've been drinking a good little bit.
Okay.
They seem to be having a good time. Dennis says, "Oi, it's the half elf boy, the one who's going on that dangerous little job. How you doing? Where are your friends?
They're staying at the castle tonight.
The castle.
Yeah.
That's fancy, isn't it, William?" William's like, "That's very impressive. I don't know how you managed that."
Yeah, but it's real quiet there. Kind of thought it'd be more fun here.
"It's much more fun here. Here, let's get you a drink. You don't have a drink." She orders you a drink.
Inspiration points.
Easy.
Fucking win.
I take it. I thank her.
Okay. So they're just chilling, having a good time with you. Do you have anything to ask them or talk to them about, or you just want to segue next to the...
I want to ask them what their plans were.
Okay.
Where are you guys going in the morning?
Oh, well, we were going to go see if there's any odd jobs to be done around. If not, we were just going to go for a little hunt. We're just going to go,
What is there to hunt around here?
we don't know. We have this monsters in the woods.
Did you hear any specific monsters?
They said... What was it, William? What was it that they said? Oh, they said there's trolls and goblins, I think. But I wasn't sure.
Okay.
We can handle ourselves. We've been in fights before. He says, and he takes another sip of his beer, his ale. He seems to be a little more far gone than she is. But you can tell they have the same amount of glasses on the table.
Do you get money for taking out the trolls? Is there a bounty?
Right now they say that there's a bounty for any goblins you slay. You can prove you got a goblin, bring its ears back, and you get a little bit of gold. Yeah. I don't know what the troll distribution is on that, but hopefully we
In this economy, who knows?
who knows? She stares at the camera. So yeah.
All right, I just keep gulping down my beer,
Okay.
trying to go into more organic conversation than we would at a coffee table with books in front of us. But
Gotcha.
yeah. How's the bar looking now at this point in time?
After a little while, I imagine you guys are, chatting up it a little bit. After a little while, people start, going outside, going to bed. The storm's not as bad, but it's still raining. Like, it's heavy rain, but it's not like wind and rain and like slapping you in the face and stuff.
Sean.
Yeah, like Whenever I think of like heavy rain, other than
Heavy rain.
Other
Looks
than
directly at camera.
Origami.
other than the Origami Killer game, I think of like in that scene in Forrest Gump when he's talking about like rain came from underneath you. It came from sideways, like
Big
that.
old fat rain.
Big old fat rain,
rain.
little rain, like that kind of thing. Like, but it's like the bad rain.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad right now.
Yeah. I know just the guards are out there. You said.
There are still guards outside.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
always have to be out there. Yeah.
I want to arrange to get a room later.
Okay.
So
You can just do that.
should I talk to the bartender then?
It just happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I make sure I get my key, and then I'm gonna order myself and my 2 friends an ale.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get some drinks. All right. Take away 2 copper.
What number is that?
It's 45.
Six copper. Take away 6
Doing
copper
pen.
off your money.
Crap.
6
copper off your money.
Okay.
The way we're gonna do our money distribution is 10 copper is a silver, 10 silver is a gold, and 10 gold is a platinum.
10, 10, 10.
Easy.
10, 10, 10.
If you guys are carrying a lot of gold, like you guys like, if you find a chest that says like, oh, this has 3,000 gold in it,
That's a lot of gold.
you need to be able to carry it. You can exchange your gold pieces for platinum pieces if
With-
you have
yeah.
to. But we'll deal with that when we
The,
get to
the
that.
goblin rogue that follows us around that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Like,
You got an exchange.
Your banker.
What are you bargaining? What are you
person-
selling?
We should go to the Green Gods Money Exchange.
Stop it.
God.
Look up.
So yeah, you have a room. You guys are drinking.
Okay.
Anything else specific you want to do?
I tell them basically the plan. I don't know if you told them the rule, but the blah thing. Like I tell them that we're gonna go
yeah,
to
blah.
the job
Yeah,
in the
you
morning.
just kind
so
of yeah.
Yeah.
You just let them know what you tell
I
the.
just basically tell them my plans, and I appreciate the heads up about the trolls.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Be careful out there because I mean honestly, if we see one, we'll probably be going off in the other direction.
Well, maybe we'll see you and we can give you a hand.
Right. Well, thank you.
I leave them with their ales, and I go upstairs to my
Okay.
room.
You go upstairs. You go to bed.
Yep.
All right, you go to bed. Coming back to you guys. When we last met you guys, for those of you who maybe not caught all that episode, you guys were working for. You're doing a job for the Count. He is.
What's his position?
I thought about it. He is acting as the steward, but he is a count.
Okay.
Right, that makes sense.
That's fine.
That was my
That's
original
fine.
intention.
That's fine.
So, you're not here yet. I'll explain that in a sec. I'll explain where you are in a sec.
bunking
Organically
with him.
inserting him into the game.
In a minute, I have an idea.
I know.
So, you were doing a job for him.
Mm-hmm.
You agreed to find a treasure of his that was located in a red chest,
Somewhere.
a red box, that is being held by the Goblin King that's leading the goblins right now.
What's said is said.
Yes. So,
Root beer mixed with real beer is nasty.
Oh, don't do that.
Why did
You
you
know what
do
root beer's good
that?
Because it was on the menu of the place I
Disaronno.
used to work.
The Serrano with root beer is really good. And Dr. Pepper.
deep soda on the rocks. Anyway, so
Oh yeah, that's the
that's
best.
the commercial.
Yeah.
That's the commercial. So
Anyway.
you guys, you agreed to kill the Goblin King, take the treasure back to the steward,
That's
and get your reward. You don't know what the treasure is. You just know what's in the box, and you also got tipped off that
We don't know what's in the box.
What's in the box?
you don't know what's in the box.
Okay, I thought you said
What's
we
in the
did.
No.
I
box?
was like, what?
You don't know what's in the box, but he did tell you that it may be trapped, may be dangerous. Don't try to open it. Just bring it back to him.
Suspicious.
But yeah, you guys were sleeping for the night, and a ghost came and appeared and lured you into a basement, where you located a storeroom that had a bunch of stuff in it, including a giant painting of the old queen and king, which you revealed the queen was the ghost who was leading you. You all are now at the painting. She has disappeared, flown into the painting. You hear the words, "The true king," echo through the room
In what voice?
in a female voice.
Do it.
The true king.
King.
Wow, she's got a really deep voice for a ghost.
The true king.
King.
So, you guys look up at this painting. As you can see, it is the woman that you have been following, but a little more alive. She's very pretty, very young. And the king, he's a big, strong guy. Like, he looks huge, like a linebacker. Like, but he looks like...
Is he like the king of Hyrule? Is that how big he is?
No, he's not like...
Stocky.
He's like cut, like chiseled.
Ripped.
Like,
You can tell he.
Can I roll a hotness check for this man?
Do
Go for it.
It's a painting. That's all
Just so
it
you guys know, if it wasn't clear before, hotness checks are something that I guess we're doing. Where
Yes.
Yeah,
Hotness
bitch.
check.
we're rolling.
13.
Hold on, I'll explain. We're rolling for that person to see how hot they think that character is.
We have the
Yes.
option to pick the hotness,
Yes,
but
you
it's
can just-
also very fun to just have your character
Fine.
just by chance
Organically
decide.
decide.
Figure it out.
I
Yeah.
feel that crit failing a hotness check means you throw up at the sight of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good crit fail.
And then
If you
natural 20 is like anime bloody nose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like
fine.
Master Roshi.
Either way, bodily fluids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
so what did you guys get?
I got a 13.
I got a
so
12.
So does
He gets a
Nereza.
+2. He gets a +2 automatically. He's
Really?
naturally attractive.
Yeah, so
He's
Nereza
attractive.
thinks he's pretty cute for a human man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say he looks like Idris Elba.
Whoa.
That's a nat 20. That's like a nose.
My nose is bleeding already.
Fuck.
And he's just a handsome guy.
Wait, you go a little bit younger. Make him LeBron James, and he's the true king.
God damn it. Anyway.
We get hate mail now.
No, he looks like Idris Elba, but probably honestly a little bigger than Idris Elba. Idris
Just
Elba's
like
a big
more
guy.
cut.
Yeah.
Like he's just been
Damn.
eating protein for weeks.
He probably like
That's a spicy
I'm
meatball.
sweating right now.
deadlifts his wife like every morning.
Oh, she's dead.
We gotta.
Oh, too soon.
No.
Anyway, it actually was a few years ago. It's not a big deal. So, we you guys see that, and she's gone. And the room feels less cold. You don't feel a spooky presence anymore. But you are now given this revelation. What do you do?
Guys, that was the queen. The queen just led us here. Why is the queen leading us here?
You're talking about the ghost, yeah?
That was, yeah. You see her up there? That's the queen.
Interesting.
I feel like she led us here for some nefarious reasons.
Nefarious?
She's trying to let us know about something tragic.
Something tragic.
Was it a
Talk a little
tragedy?
more into the mic,
Or
okay?
perhaps something
Just 'cause your
else?
voice is-
We don't know. It
What
could
do
be
you
something
mean
more
by
sinister at
something
work.
else?
The true king. Did you hear that? The true king.
Indeed.
What? Was it the king? Ooh.
I have suspicions. It may have something to do with our host,
Dun, dun, dun.
This,
but we do not know for sure yet.
that guy, he seems so harmless.
Yes,
We could
well,
spin in circles around him.
Are all humans truly harmless?
Not all of them, unfortunately.
such could be said for many species, but for instance, myself, I'm an elf, you see. I don't look particularly harmless, yes? But I have the capacity to do harmful things, so...
Is this gonna be some philosophical debate, or can I go to bed and can we talk about this in the morning?
You might want to take a nap.
He's like, I got a big speech planned. So you guys gonna go to bed?
Yes. And Rowan's gonna go, alright guys, I'll see you in the morning about this. I need to process. Good night. She's gonna walk down the
You
corridor.
have a question, okay.
Sorry.
So you guys going to bed?
Should they have to
We
like?
shall convene in the morning and make a plan. I think that would be good, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Are their jimmies rustled enough so that they have to like roll
My
a
jimmies,
constitution
they are
check to go to
rustled.
sleep?
I'm scared.
It's too scary. I can't even go to the
Can I
bathroom.
roll a bad dreams check?
No, you,
Yeah.
you guys can just like
Why?
snuggle together and you'll sleep.
Yeah,
like,
alright.
soundly.
Nereza like gently puts her hand on Rowan's shoulder, like I can't sleep by myself. now."
Hotness check on Nereza.
Oh shit! Yeah.
An 8, I'm sorry.
No, you know, that's,
That's
between
actually
0 and
racist.
20, so... there's
In
no-
this case, Rowan will choose to be attracted
Okay.
to Nereza.
There you go.
There's
Yeah,
only
you're
like
like
2
in a...
inches of her skin showing.
You're at the-
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
okay.
So it's an
Sometimes-
8 for
sometimes
the
that's
only
good.
skin you can
Yeah.
see.
I mean, I was thinking you guys would just like puppy pile and just go to sleep. For the
Anyway,
night.
anyway, you guys go to bed. You guys go to bed.
Yeah.
You guys do have difficulty sleeping just because you're uneasy. You saw fucking
I've been
ghost.
shaken by the experience.
Unless you choose not. Unless you
Wait,
choose
can I
to-
like roll to not give a shit?
If you don't give a shit, you don't give a shit. I'll let
Oh
you.
yeah, Nereza does not give a shit.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
totally
There
cool.
you go.
If you, it all depends on how you think your character.
Her
is.
neighbor's like basically Cthulhu, so I mean, like I don't think
Her
she's.
neighbor's Cthulhu.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
Anyway,
cleans up after his dog, gets his mail or
Yeah, he's
It's a lot for the
like in Billy
community.
and Mandy.
yeah, exactly.
All right,
Yeah.
we gotta move on. So you guys go to sleep. You are each awoken in the morning by a butler, an attendant, and they have you get your stuff, get ready, and you guys are ushered out of the castle.
We don't even say
That's a
goodbye.
loud soda.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Do we
That's a
Talk to the
mighty
count. Do we see
fine
him before we
He does
leave?
not. He does not. No, he does not show himself. But he has. What is that?
Why would he want to? We were so mean to him.
Other than me? Yeah. Guys are terrible to him.
You guys. You guys are met by one man. He has introduced himself as the liaison for the count. Count can't go by himself, obviously, because he's just a dude. It's dangerous. You guys may not remember, but he did mention that he would send somebody with you guys to go with, like, to escort you a little bit of the way, kind of show you where you might want to go, and then he's going to go back because it's too dangerous.
Okay.
Okay? So he has a traveling cloak, but he still looks a little bit... These hiccups are killing me. He looks a little bit more like a dandy, you know. He still has, like, nice clothes, nice traveling clothes, but he does have a short sword at his side. Right, are you all ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
1, 2. I think we're missing one.
Oh, yes, you have someone waiting at the inn, I believe.
Yes.
Right, well, let me introduce myself. My name is... I didn't come up with a name for this guy either.
You gotta work on that.
My name is...
Benedict Cumberbatch.
My name is Albert.
Hi, Al.
Is he the prince?
Hey.
No.
Is he in a
I do not
can?
have Prince Albert in a can. So, he says, I will be guiding you through the woods, trying to give you an idea of where you should be going, and after a while I will turn back because it is extremely dangerous.
Are you experienced in woodland travel?
A bit, yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you capable, or are we going to have to take care of you?
He told me you would all be rude. Come, we must get your companion. And you guys start walking down the road. Okay? Cut to you. You are feverishly running, trying to get up to the castle. You got into the town, you saw the castle, you know that's where you need to go, and you know you're a day late.
Yeah.
You have your note saying that you're supposed to be there a day ago.
Yeah.
But you're trying, you know it's early morning, you might make it in time.
I wait for D&D school.
Does he have a piece of toast in his mouth? He has a piece of toast in his mouth, right?
Yeah, you have a piece of toast in your mouth. So you're running, and you see this procession walking, and a guy who looks like he is a noble. They're walking down the road. Is this one of your traveling companions?
I do not recognize this one.
Who is this guy?
You guys, it's me. Come on.
You don't know. You never met them before. You never met them before.
No, you guys. The
He snatches your note out of your hand. Oh, it appears he is also in the group. What is your name?
I take a second to catch my breath.
Okay.
I take my hood off. I'm Johan.
Oh, who am I? You guys notice that he is a shiny lizard man.
Impressive.
Some of you may know he's Dragonborn. Like, you can choose if your character has no idea what the fuck that is. But they're very rare. You probably have not seen any of them. Albert's gonna say to you, is this agreeable? You are late.
Yeah, it was a mistake. It was a big mistake.
Big mistake.
But I'm here now. But I mean, if you guys haven't left yet, I can't just come with.
My guy's a little skeptical, but he wants to evaluate if he's worth bringing along, because my guy...
So he's gonna, like, look at him and be like...
Yeah, I'll make a character judgment, because
Insight.
My character sees everyone as an asset more than a companion.
Yeah.
So
Insight.
10. So I'm down the middle. It's up to... I don't know. What do you think?
You, honestly, though... Are you proficient
in insight? Oh, yeah, I am, pretty much, so...
You can tell that this guy...
So 14.
This guy looks tough. He's a tall guy. He probably breathes fire. And he's wielding, like, 8 weapons.
Oh no.
No need to be afraid.
And he does, with your insight check, he does seem like he's not lying.
What did you say your name was?
Johan.
Johan, yes, well, welcome to our group of traveling companions.
And you guys are?
I am Peleus, leader of this troop. How do you do?
Rowan's gonna, like, look at him real close with squinty eyes, like, push her glasses all the way up her nose and go, where did you come from?
I'm gonna do, like, one of those, what you talking about? Like, eyebrow, like, huh?
Can Nereza answer Rowan? Because she already, like,
Yeah.
she reads a lot of books and she's, like, super excited to see Johan because she's like, oh my god, I read so much about you. Like she's having a fangirl moment with Johan.
Likes Dragonborn?
Yeah, no. Well, she like those
It's
are like
science.
it's science. That's like the one race
See,
she
Ruin.
like knows. Yeah, she's like crikey.
What a beaut!
Say
Yeah.
crikey.
No, she doesn't.
Crikey.
All right. Meanwhile, with you, you are woken up by a rap-a-tap at your door.
Okay.
Rap-a-tap.
I'm coming.
Okay, do you open the door?
Yeah.
You open the door?
On and jump.
There's a halfling, standing there.
I dart my head down to see who's
Is this-
standing at the door.
Rap-a-tap.
Yeah, I heard that part
Come,
on the door.
you're with me. And he's like dressed in like very nice clothes. He has like little buckles on his shoes. He looks adorable.
Aww.
I stifle laughter and I go grab my stuff and I come out the door with him.
Okay, he leads you out outside into the road.
Do I see any? Wait, on the way out, do I see
Also,
anybody?
lose a silver for your inn stay.
Okay. Do I see anybody that I know out on the way out of the inn?
You do not.
Okay, this is about empty.
Not anybody you
I
recognize.
slept in.
So, you walk outside and you see them walking down the road as well at the same time.
All right.
And the little halfling person, he goes and he walks up to Albert and he says, "Here he is. Good day." And he walks away. And Albert says, "Thank you, Rap-a-tap." And
Bye.
he walks away.
So like his tick.
His name is Rabbit.
It was
He's a
Rap-a-tap.
tick.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
little tick. Yeah.
So he walks away. And you notice that they are accompanied by a fucking dragon person.
Hi,
Oh, hi.
Salim.
Johan.
They shake hands.
Is he coming with us?
I would think that is a good thing. Yes.
I think that's the easiest your characters will ever accept someone into a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was an NPC, you guys would be like, I think we should fucking
I don't
kill
know. I
him.
think he's evil.
I think we should probably
Which is
kill him.
okay with me.
He's a vampire.
Yeah, he's a fucking
We're instant
vampire.
best friends.
You guys are all together now.
Claw.
Now you guys are officially a group.
Yes.
Yes.
Our buddy point's gonna be a thing.
Friendship points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can,
increase
we can
my
put it
social-
off for a game if you want.
You should
Are they
explain
like
it first.
loyalty
Yeah.
points?
Look directly
We'll
at the
intro
camera
next
and
game
explain
with them.
friendship points.
No,
If anything.
No.
Okay.
For you, since you guys want them so bad,
Really?
what we're gonna have is you all have a social link a la Persona with each other.
It's like Dragon Age.
No,
No, it's like
Persona.
Persona.
No, we don't like Dragon Age.
Fuck you guys too.
No.
So you guys
honey.
all get or lose points depending on how you interact with each other. They don't fucking do anything.
Can
They
I
don't-
give people presents for more points
No.
No.
if they love it?
That's buying friendship.
Does our
No, you
goblin
can't.
accountant take friendship?
Your goblin accountant actually will have a chart.
He has a ledger. Right?
Okay.
Is his name Lordak?
For
Lordak
every
the
15,
Goblin Man.
he gives you like a ticket, and he's like, "Oh, there you go."
Yeah, you're like, you earned yourself one voucher for a free meal.
Does he punch him like in the Polar Express to tell us what we learned?
God damn it. Anyway, so yeah, he's played by Tom Hanks.
Oh my god, can
We're
Tom Hanks be
actually
a universal
all of us.
constant? Like, you know how like in Polar
We're
Express
getting
there's like
so
a bunch of...
off topic.
Okay,
No.
okay.
You guys
go on.
you guys have your friendship points.
Sweet.
You don't have any with each other yet.
We have to grow them.
Deal.
And
That's sad.
when you receive it, it's like receiving a small heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna worry about it
What's
as
the-
much as I am the stuff that actually
Wait,
does matter.
what's the rule with sexual relations with party
I
members?
think we're getting.
You have to have a
off
certain
track.
amount of friendship points.
We're gonna keep playing the game now. So
Who wants to stroke my tail?
I've been for the last half hour.
Friendship point.
anyway, let's. So you guys are walking down the road. He is going to lead you guys to the gate. Now the gate is closed, and he's going to go up to one of the guards and he's going to talk to him. When you're at the gate, he's going to say to you, "Do you all need to provision? Do you need to buy any supplies before you go?"
Is everybody good on weapons? I learned in the inn that we might be seeing some trolls in the woods.
I'm good on weapons. I just like shake.
You
my
just like
shoulders.
shake a little bit and
Yeah.
jingle.
You do a little shimmy. I do feel we should buy a few provisions. I don't have much with me. I was a day late. Sorry.
Then I presume you would all want to shop before we leave. I will give you 1 hour.
Yay,
Thank you.
Costco!
Here's $5.
Can I get the belly buster hot
Meet me
dog?
outside the mall in 1 hour. All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
Shopping's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy a basket of fruit.
Really?
Okay.
A fucking edible arrangement.
You go to a fruit stand,
Yes.
and the woman sells you a basket of fruit.
Excellent.
Lose 1 silver.
Rowan wants a spyglass, please.
You go to the general store. You buy a. Who's going to the general store?
This is some
I'm going to
Oregon
a
Trail
general store.
shit.
Is this where you just get adventuring gear and stuff that isn't weapons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go there.
I think we
Okay.
should all go to the general store.
You know,
Let's get some metal rope.
All right, so you guys walk into the general.
rope.
You guys walk in the general store, and you see that it is a very nice general store. It had a sign up at the top that said Roland's. Roland's Ropes.
Oh god.
Wait, I've got the ambience for this store.
What, Zelda music?
Is that playing over an intercom or?
Yeah, he has like a boombox on the
Booming
counter.
over an intercom, and it's just this shrill, high.
So you walk in, and you see this human man with a big beard. You would think he's a dwarf if he wasn't so tall and
It
lonely.
is Zelda.
Does he have his titties out with the vest?
Anyway, you guys see a wall. You guys see like general goods everywhere. He's behind a counter, and you see a full display of ropes.
oh.
So it's a bondage shop.
Welcome,
This is the kink store.
welcome all y'all. Welcome to Roland's Ropes. How may I help you?
1 spyglass, please.
Spyglass, what kind of spyglass you want, little girl?
I want one that I can look far and wide with.
Far and wide, I got far and wide spyglass right here. He goes and he pulls one out, and it's this beautiful silver spyglass.
Ooh.
That'll be 5 gold from you, little missy.
5 gold sold.
My finest spyglass.
Lovely. Mine.
He hands it to you.
And I hand him the gold, and
Do
I
you
go,
have any
thank you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like tiny rope.
I got tiny rope. He goes and he pulls out a spool of thread.
Perfect. I'll take it.
1 copper piece from you, sir.
You got it. Oh, that was.
What do you need,
that was
handsome
nice.
boy?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you have any fire starter stones, like the flint?
Oh yeah, I got tinderbox right here.
Tinderbox. I already have that. Never mind. Thank you, sir.
It has that stuff.
It has all of it. Okay.
What you need, little lady? Oh boy, oh girl, what are you?
Hello, sir.
How you going?
Do you have any oil?
Oil, what kind of oil you need? I got flask of oil. I got little tiny vials of oil.
A flask of oil will do just
Flask of oil right here. 1 copper piece or 5 copper piece.
Why,
6 copper piece.
why do you keep rising the price?
I don't know the real price.
How about we settle for 2 copper pieces?
2 copper piece for my mistake. Sorry, ma'am. Yeah, take 2 copper piece. Right in your inventory, your monies.
We'll take 1 damage for embarrassment.
My interest in you in one of my finest ropes.
Oh, you have rope here?
What type of ropes do you
Why, I
have?
do, sir.
What type of ropes are they? What makes them so special?
Ooh. I'm glad you asked, little lady. I got all the finest ropes you'll find in all the land. I got big rope, little rope, purple rope, green rope, long rope, chain rope, silk rope, barbecue rope.
Wait! Chain rope?
Chain rope.
I haven't seen chain rope. What does that look like?
Oh, it looks like this. He holds out a chain.
Oh, it's really nice.
Might interest you in some of my barbecue rope.
Barbecue rope.
What is that?
It's this new snack food I have invented. I'm hoping to start a new chain. And he pulls out.
He pulls out a chain rope.
He holds out.
I'll link
little,
us sausages.
He holds out
It gets deeper.
a thin rolled piece of what appears to be a meat blend.
It's a beef jerky
Slim
stick.
Jim.
Slim Jim.
Though some of you in the
Jim
modern
Slimming.
world may describe this as beef jerky,
Big John.
but you in this game have never seen such a thing. It's very high in protein, good for the traveler on the go. And he like pulls out a little display, like a little like a little wooden thing that's painted.
With
It looks like
etching.
he made it, and it's like his face. He's like, he's like smiling, and he has like a box of like rope, and he's like has one in his hands, like.
Do you sell those by the box?
Right now, this is the only thing I got is this box. But I can give you a good bushel of them.
How much is a bushel?
5 copper piece.
Ooh. Do you also have some of that oil still, too? And a pair of binoculars?
Right here, so a flask of oil for you, sir.
Can I get 3 flasks?
6 copper piece.
For the whole bundle and the
For
binoculars?
3 flasks. For basically, what do you want to buy?
Huh?
What are you trying to buy here?
I want to buy the 3 flasks, his bushel of meat sticks, and a pair of binoculars.
Okay, that's gonna be like 2 silver total.
Okay.
Okay.
You can never have enough rope. How much can you offer me at a good price?
What kind of rope you looking for?
Sturdy.
Ooh. Here you go. I know exactly what you need. Looking at you, I know what you need. I got what you need, boy. He pulls out elven rope.
Ooh.
This rope never gonna break on you. This is the most dependable rope you ever gonna get.
Felix,
For you, 2 gold. 50 feet.
Let's do it.
Okay. He cuts it, and he gives it to you.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
I'm very much ready to get on the road.
Y'all have a great day right now.
Thank you very much.
Thank-
Careful of them,
Size,
careful of them goblins.
Bye.
What was his name again?
Roland.
Roland.
Finn.
So you guys leaving?
Yes.
Are you gonna go meet up with Albert again?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Albert Schwarzenegger, his lesser known brother.
He's just like standing there, like flexing,
Trying. If I was Arnold.
looking into a
inventing
puddle
robots.
just at himself.
Alright, so you guys meet up with him again. Oh, are you all finished? He's like looking at his watch.
He's like, "Are you done, or is you finished?"
Are you finished?
Yes.
Very well. Let us go on. You guys go through the gate, and he walks you down the road a bit. This road has like you're playing a fantasy video game, it's like a dirt path with like little maybe wood posts on the end, and some of the spots kind of like they guide
So
you.
Fable.
I've never played actually, that's what I was thinking.
There were other video games.
Thank you, Sheldon.
I was thinking Fable.
It's the greatest video game on the planet.
Thank you, Peter.
Peter
Last one was
Molly knew.
Peter Moloch Nux. So you guys are walking down the road.
Can I hear a little bit about the area?
Trying to like,
we're
listen to the
walking through.
woods, like trying to listen to the.
No, just from you.
Yes,
Like,
listen
just.
to the wood.
Okay, yeah.
You want to
So-
hear
Prince
the
Albert.
leaves
Yeah.
rustle?
So you guys are in like it's like fall right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
The
beautiful.
leaves are turning orange and brown. They're
Gold.
falling to the ground. There's piles of leaves off to the side.
Nice
The road's clean for the most part, but it's not a very dense forest where you are right now. But on the sides it is. You can see clearly where you're going down this path. You can tell if you went to the forest, it'd be a little more uncharted. Yeah.
Okay.
But there's like lampposts that aren't lit right now. Every once in a while, you pass by a guard from the town
Okay.
who's just patrolling the road. As you guys walk, he's going to come to a point in the road. He says, "This is where we must go venture into the forest. Are you all ready?"
Yes.
Let's do this.
Are you?
Yes, I am ready.
We've
And
been this way before.
That's why I'm going with you all. If we encounter danger, I will not be partaking in it.
Then why are you here?
To show you the way. So, we will proceed. And he walks into the forest.
Okay.
You guys walk into the forest. Leaves crunch underfoot. You could tell that no matter how hard you may or may not be trying to stay silent, the leaves are creating kind of a... They announce your presence no matter what you do. You guys are going through the forest. He is walking with you. And he says, "Now, keep your eyes open for any of those cretins that may be scurrying around. You know how they are."
Those little gobbles?
There's little... yes, those.
What exactly do they look like?
And they're green and small and disgusting.
Like these things on the floor growing?
That creature... he just doesn't even... He just completely ignores you.
Upon just him telling us to look out, I want to actually be a little bit more particularly observant.
Okay.
So let me
Roll a
do
perception check for me. Yeah. Just so I can put that into consideration. What do you get?
18.
How do you read?
Okay, so you guy is walking around. You're Hawkeye, like you're trying to like keep an eye open. You guys are getting deeper into the woods, and he's leading you through. And he make a perception check. You and you.
Again?
You get one because you are now like alert like he normally is.
Ooh, 20.
23.
Not natural.
Not natural. Okay, you guys. You guys smell
Bad.
something a bit foul.
Okay.
You also notice that there is you hear the buzzing of flies.
Dear. Doesn't smell very good, does it?
He turns Albert turns to you. I think over there. And he gets behind a tree and he points. And up ahead you can see a kind of a silhouetted figure by a tree.
Can I gauge the size of it?
Kind of like it looks like it's against the tree. You see it's a medium shape, but it's far away. You can't quite tell.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check on it? Because I saw him like move away and I'm like, what's he looking at?
You all now know that there's something, so you can all make perception
Oh,
checks,
okay.
except for you two. You already tried to.
Right.
This is different.
So you're just gonna tell us what it is?
19, so plus 3, 20, whatever.
I see nothing.
I get it.
Math
all-
sucks.
We're not fighting Cthulhu yet, so it doesn't matter.
You guys peek through and you can see that there is a body like nailed to the tree.
Yummy.
But it's far away. You can't quite discern what you're looking at.
Okay.
I'd like to go investigate.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Celine.
How are you going up to it? Gingerly?
I'm gonna try to find maybe like rocks to walk on to be a little bit quieter.
Make a
stealth
check. Are you all going?
I'm gonna follow
Rowan
directly
Stein.
behind.
I think I'm
11.
gonna cautiously follow behind them. I'm definitely gonna not be as.
Not great.
11. It's
Forward.
not bad. But
Are you guys trying to be sneaky about it?
I'm gonna stay behind, but I'm gonna use my vision to see if there's anything strange about where the
Actually-
tree's set up, like a trap, perhaps.
Perception check.
I'm gonna stay behind and use my binoculars to try to inspect it.
Alright.
Smart. Perception
Smart.
check.
All right, so
Do
let's
I get
go.
like a bonus for binoculars?
I would assume.
Advantage. You get
Okay.
to roll twice.
what's your mod?
2. So it's
14.
14.
Roll again. See how if you get by.
20.
Good. I'll get you.
But, not as good.
6.
So just use the higher one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are scanning the area, and you can't see anything anything out of the
Alarm,
ordinary.
yeah.
Same thing. You can't see anything out of the ordinary. You think this is,
Okay.
but you do notice that from where you're sitting, that
Standing.
that there's writing on the tree in blood. You can't discern what it is, but you can see that. You can see that before they see it. As you guys go up to the person nailed to the tree, their head is down and they are like bolted up to the tree with like large metal spikes, crude like iron spikes, and on the tree, it's a very large tree by the way. On the tree in blood, crudely written and spelled, is "Adventurers Beware," and underneath it says "Goblin City."
Is there like an arrow or any?
Just says that.
Okay.
Goblins?
I guess we're in Goblin City.
I mean, I do like shiny things. We could rack up on a reward if we come across any of these little things.
Huh.
You can see this man. You can see this man is also wearing like basic adventuring gear.
I want to just like
Do we
prod
recognize
his
him?
leg with my staff, see if he responds.
He does not move.
Okay.
Can I...
Do
what'd
we
you say,
recognize him?
His head is down.
I think he's dead.
Guys,
The safe
know-
assumption.
we might. Do we know this gentleman? Because I know we were with other travelers.
He's your father.
I can like lift his head and try to see
You
it.
see that it is William.
I know.
Oh shit.
William.
I lose sanity points. I'm depressed.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Sadness points.
I'm sad.
Rip William.
He went out. We just saw this guy yesterday.
He was not fit for these type
What
of
was the girl?
adventure.
Denna.
Wasn't he with somebody?
I'm afraid that his friend might be in danger. Maybe we should look around. They wouldn't be apart from one another unless she got taken.
Yeah, they were traveling together.
Should we risk our life and our reward
Behind
for some
you,
stranger?
Albert
Is-
walks
They
up.
bought me a drink.
Albert, yeah.
You hear the crunching of leaves behind you. Oh my, that's ghastly. This is truly what I was warning you all about. I am afraid that I may be having to depart soon, but I will guide you the rest of the way. I don't want you going too far without knowing where you're going.
Are you sure it's a good idea to leave on your own after that?
I'm more quick on my own, honestly. I have ways to get around. Don't worry.
Okay.
Can I assess that judgment?
Okay, go for it. Insight.
Isn't that just...
Terrible.
You don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. You just don't know.
You just know what he said.
Honestly, we still have business in this forest. If we come across this guy's companion, we could help her. We should help her.
Well,
Either way,
Arthur, how far away is our goal from here?
Albert. And
My
it
name's
is
Salim.
it is a bit it is a bit a ways away.
So we probably won't run into her.
But either way, we have to keep going this way, don't we, Albert?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so she might be along the way. We'll keep an eye out. I feel like that's probably fair.
Okay.
Because she could have gotten away. Maybe she is as capable as they kept saying they were.
She seemed a little bit more
Make a perception check.
weathered than him.
Formidable.
Fierce and formidable.
Ooh.
Crit fail.
Nothing.
I see the inside of my eyelids.
Yeah, you're just like
Dust gets in your eye.
You
Well,
kind of
like,
just space out.
Yeah, you space out for a
it's like
second.
one of those like slimy blinks that you hear like
Yeah.
when an alien blinks in a TV show.
Or no, it's just the slow
Well,
blinking of your
if
own
you guys
eyeballs.
did say you knew him, don't you think we should take him down?
I think that we are wasting enough time as it is. Whatever did this may still be
Can
nearby.
I take? I want to take him down.
Okay, as you do it.
I'm gonna have
As
to-
you do that as he's saying, he's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
take the
stop.
spikes out of him, and I just want to lay him down and like do my cleric stuff.
Rowan puts her
Give them
cape
like a-
to her
Yeah.
nose and is like, oh.
Something very secular, but yes.
In the arms of the angels,
God damn it.
far away.
I actually do every time
from
I
here.
put a body down. I do just blow one note into my pan flute, and that's it. I rise up and say we should keep going.
Alright. Okay. You guys just gonna keep going? He's gonna lead you through the forest a little bit more. What's your marching order?
Oh, we did not.
I want to
decide
be
that.
in front.
You're in the front.
Well, no, Alex is in front, right?
He's
Alex.
kind of in the
Alex.
middle of you guys right now. He's not.
Okay.
He's not in front of you leading.
Insert Caucasian male name
I'm
here.
gonna be next to Celine.
Okay, you're
So
next to Celine.
you guys are probably in the front since you're by the tree. Even though you were looking in your binoculars a second ago. That doesn't
I would say
matter.
that Albert is actually in front of you, like leading
Well,
you.
I mean,
kind of like going
we all
on.
kind of went up to the tree.
Who's directly behind Albert?
Figured.
Sleeman.
I want to be right behind
Johan.
him.
And you're next to him. Both of you make a perception check.
You got it. Ooh, hella good. 21.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 20.
Ooh.
Crit fail.
Okay. You have no idea.
I see so well. I
You
just sat all color.
smell this musky, disgusting odor coming from him.
You smell.
You smell this.
Okay.
It's overpowering, and it's.
I want to just kind of like raise my staff, kind of like signaling everybody to stop. Smells really bad over here.
Oh, I believe that's me. He like pulls out a little vial, and he like dabs a little bit of liquid on his neck.
I want to.
It's to ward away the beasts. Would you all like some?
I enjoy a good battle.
I want to.
don't know if that
I
works.
wonder if I have any knowledge from studying if there is such a liquid that would repel beasts.
Yeah, also,
What kind of check are you trying to use here?
Like,
An Arcana check or
like
a
an
nature check? So
I would
I'd
be
say
making a
Arcana
nature check.
you're trying to look for something magical, sort of, but you want to do something.
I'm gonna do a nature
natural?
check,
Okay.
yeah.
Nature check, Arcana check.
16.
23.
Okay. First, Rowan, you know that there are potions and spells that can ward away beasts, but you know that it's not what he's using right now.
Okay.
You distinctly you can distinctly tell that this is kind of a it smells wolfish. It smells like a wild dog.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Anyways, have you heard?
What is that made
of?
of?
Oh, it is I bought it from the general store. He said that it would help ward away any of the wild roaming wolves that the goblins tame.
Uh huh. It just kind of smells like pheromones.
I will truly.
It might be more
Should I
trouble
leave it?
than. I don't know. I mean,
Everybody make a perception check.
Can I get a new D20? I keep getting better rolls.
16.
Feeling unlucky with these clear back.
yeah, I got you.
Here's one of my special
2.
ones.
14.
Actually, I'm gonna help you with this so you can see it easier.
Alright.
It's my favorite.
14.
That
Not
not
canon.
bad.
Not
What'd you get?
canon.
16.
2.
14.
14.
You notice that there are 2 wolfish creatures that are now coming upon you.
Oh dear.
Everybody, there's wolfish creatures.